Mine. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Just clearing the energies. Ooh, sorry. My phone letting me know that I'm on board. Smoke. Just so welcoming. The energy. The flow. Good morning, Jessica. It's good to see you too, sweetheart. The energy is so lovely. So this morning, I hope everybody is having a lovely morning. Black kyanite. A little bit of the selenite. Open you up. A little energy. Good morning. Very lovely energy. It's already calming. Very nice. I hope everyone is having a lovely time. It's raining here in San Diego, California, where I live. And rain, I'm good with rain as long as I don't have to be in it. I hope you guys can all hear me very well. So, hey, Kimmy, good morning. Good morning, good morning. I'm hoping everybody is having a lovely morning so far. My hair. The other day I went to go get my brows waxed and it was a no-go. They're like, what? You want your brows waxed right now? We'll be back in a few weeks. I'm like, crap. Anyways, I hope everybody's having a good time, being careful, taking care of one another. I'm thinking there's so much difference going on, the energies. Good morning, Diana. Good morning, Diane. Good afternoon, Carla from upstate New York. Ooh, very cold up there. Whoa. I can do that. It's snowing up there. I couldn't do it, man. It's raining here, and it's like my body's just like it can't adapt to cold. I don't know. It's just one of those things. But anyways, I wish you all so many blessings, so much love. I'm doing good, Diana. I'm doing good. I'm still working a lot. Excuse me. Still working a lot. You know that whole. But life is good. What happens when you manifest money? Or manifest work, a job. You want to manifest certain things in your life, and then when it comes through, you're like, whoa. It just swings through on you, and then you have to take it. Of course, I can't do this forever, but it is lovely energy right now. It's pulling me forward into greater ideas, greater things of work. Very lovely stuff. Yeah, it's not that bad here. It's not that bad. Oh, Ramon, it's too early for trolls. Please, it's too early. Come on, I just got on here. Give me a freaking break. I guess we've had a lot of trolls on the show. You guys know the deal. You guys know the drill. But anyways, you know what? I just wanted to come on here today, and let's keep a positive show, of course, with everything going around in the world. Yeah. You know what? I have been MIA. You know what, Diana? I think a lot of us right now, for myself, let me just speak for myself, okay? Again, I've gone back into the work field, yada, yada, yada. And it's one of those things where being out I see many dynamics of many people. So for those of you that don't know, I work in the medical field. I work at a children's hospital, and I also do freelance work for a friend of mine. Okay. And the thing is that this illness is, so this pandemic, these certain, a lot of people have passed on recently. So because of the dynamics of my job, it's like I feel kind of like I'm detached from what I do here, which I absolutely love. And this is my life purpose, this right here. Me, you, all of us together, okay? But at the same time, the reason why I feel that the universe brought me these jobs is because there's a different kind of healing that's happened between myself and the people that I meet. Total example. I don't know if you guys remember or if you guys saw the video that I did a couple weeks ago. I had met this one young lady and she was very, very ill. I met her. The moment I touched her, I became very ill, almost to where I was feeling every single thing that she was feeling, her illness, all the way down to the taste and everything that was going on in her body. The medications that were given, the hit that my body took, but the healing that I gave her was something I will never forget, because I see this young lady, she's a patient of mine. I see her every Monday. And I saw her this past Monday and she says to me, and she doesn't know, nobody knows what I do. Okay. The owner does, but nobody else, I don't tell my business to people, because people, might get a little weird, especially in the field that I'm in. But anyway, she said, her doctor, she talked to her doctor and she's like, oh, she's like healing. She's feeling better. She's very spunky now. There's been a shift. So regardless of what's going on here within myself, I may be taking, I don't want to call them hits, but I may be taking that healing on, and I'm having to really find a way to let go of that, put it in the cauldron, burn it, whatever I want to, call it, however we see it. But there is healing taking place. I am tired, yes, but there are times where I am having to go in and having to really replenish myself, my energies, and a lot of this. And and it's one of those things where it has pulled me away from this show. It has pulled me away from doing the shows with Debbie on Wednesdays, that kind of thing, because my schedule was kind of up in the air, right? So now I'm back with Debbie on Mondays. I think we're doing our shows on Mondays and free readings on Tuesdays. Mike, you can kick rocks. And so one of those things where I'm thinking is that, a shift has been made. I'm finally finding my little place in the world. So back into the medical world, in the healing world, in a different aspect, rather than just here with you folks and everything. But it's a nice energy. I'm starting to find, my way there. So, just I'm finally winging it. I'm not having to wing it so much anymore. I'm getting there. So, but I will be back coming next week, because I finally got a set schedule. So this is a good thing. It's a lot of energy being worked out, but it's good stuff. Debbie's been doing that good stuff too. So it's just good energy all around. I'm loving it. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. It's good stuff. So yeah, and I was gonna say, well, anyways, good stuff. So let's see, what do we got here? I work in the medical field. Hello, Emma. I work in the medical field too. I work in surgery. I got the vaccine. Are you going to get it? I was scared. No, I'm going to let them. I'm going to let them work it out. You're a brave grasshopper, Diana. I have not gotten the vaccine. I'm going to let them work it out. I'm going to wait a little bit longer and kind of see where I'm at later on down the road. You just never know. I don't know. I'm going to let them work out the kinks first, because I see employees that have gotten it and they have horrible reactions. I've seen friends that have gotten it and I've seen they've had horrible reactions. So I'm going to just kind of wing it right now. Carla, I need to talk to you about this further. I need to know more about this. I need to help understand the gift of healing. If you have it, so yeah, absolutely, Jessica. No worries, no worries. But see, this is the thing I want you to understand. For those of you who are out here, and you don't necessarily need to be in the medical field, The thing about being a healer, a natural healer, we are all natural healers in our own little way. When we're able to look at somebody and we're able to sense you, I mean, you can walk into a room and sense the energy, you're like, whoa, what just happened? Or you can go and you're when your children are sad, when your neighbors are upset because you hear them, not just because you hear them fighting or whatever, but I mean, you pick up on these energies and the things that are happening around you, right? I mean, we're all very keen. And in fact, we've all become much keener because of everything going on in the world. We've begun to pay more attention to things that we never just whatever. We never really gave it a second thought. And this is the importance of becoming a light worker, a healer, however you want to define yourself. I don't really like to define myself because I don't want to close myself down, because I know there's much more greater things happening for myself and all of you. We are divine beings that are here to nurture ourselves, those around us, those of you that are mothers, fathers, aunties, sisters, brothers, all that we are, those tags or names that we've given because of who we are. And on this life, whatever, how we've been defined. But when we stop and we look at our own energy, those are the ones people say, you know what? They come to you, they want to talk to you, or they thank you for something you didn't even realize that you had done for them. You are giving healing. You are helping them to get out of the sandbox of, how do you call that, quicksand, and you don't even know it. And this is one thing that a lot of us don't understand, is that when we stand in our truth and when we stand in our power and when we just love unconditionally, as hard as it may be sometimes, we are releasing ourselves and we are releasing them. We are healing. As I tell you all guys all the time, me coming on here and doing my show with you guys, you are my healing. And I may help heal or set you guys forward into activations of moving on towards different adventures in your life, or trigger a healing, or whatever it may be. We all open up something within one another. Yesterday morning I was sitting here and I'm like, oh man, okay, I got to do my show. And I'm trying to pre-plan things and I'm trying to have a topic, or I'm trying to, you know what I mean? I'm trying to run it like some kind of show that, you would watch every Monday or whatever and I sat here and I meditated and I said to myself, I said, you know what? Spirit, help to guide me. I call on you to help me find the words, or just use me as your, as the messenger to help. Send the words that need to be sent. Just use me. Because I mean, if there's something that needs to be said, please use me to give that message to people. And like before I started my show, I'm like, holy shit, what am I gonna say? I was still in that mindset, and right now, I'm totally like relaxed. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling energy. There's good energy. There's a lot of lovely energy. There has some healing that has taken place, not just within you, but within myself. Insecurities have set in with me lately, whether, should I be doing my shows? Should I be moving forward with my shows? Or should I, I don't have a topic, just those little things come in our head. And when we have to step back and realize that, you know what, I'm putting too much pressure on myself. For those of you out here that need to feel it or need to hear it, there's no need to pressure yourself, because we cannot pressure ourselves for something that we don't even know is available to us. We can't pressure ourselves. How many times do we pressure ourselves into something we want so badly, but then the universe is saying to us, no, you deserve more, right? I got to do this. I got to do that. No, maybe you don't need to do all that. Maybe you just need to wake up in the morning and just smile. Smile at everyone. Have you ever woken up in the morning and all of a sudden you're like, I'm going to smile at everybody today, whether they think I'm crazy or whether they think I'm just a kind person, right? How many times do you go to work or you go somewhere, anywhere, and try it today, or even try it tomorrow. Just say, you know what, tomorrow morning I'm going to wake up, or even Monday morning. Anyway, whatever day, I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning. I'm going to just smile at everybody. I'm going to tell everybody good morning. And you watch the energy around you shift. You watch people are going to notice you. People are going to look at you and they're going to say, oh my goodness. Even the people that thought that you just didn't really care for them or didn't like them or whatever, that thought, you're just kind of like standoffish or whatever. You say good morning, they're like, whoa, hold on, I was completely wrong. The energy that we give out is divine. And we may not even know that we have healed people around us. And I think it's one of those things that we all can just heal one another as we can heal ourselves. And it's one of those things where we take those little moments, okay, we're driving. Okay, I'm a different person when I drive, trust me. But if you take it back to, instead of like some people, you want to flip them off, right? You send them a smile. Maybe that person's going through something in their life. We don't know those things, right? So if I take a different look out of that situation, if I look at it differently, you never know what could happen, right? It's that trigger event. It's that maybe that shift where you're able to help somebody over that hump. Somebody's having a really bad day and all of a sudden you give them a smile. Hey, good morning. How does that help them? We don't know, because they're going to go their own way. But what if it changes them? What if it changes the pace of their morning? Maybe that's all that they needed to push them into a better mood, which is a lovely energy. Trust me, we are healing people around us without knowing it. We're all healers. You're all healers. You're all healers healing me, except for those trolls, man. But then again, those trolls bring me a lesson. You know what those trolls remind me? They remind me of the spiritual laws. I always tell everyone, I wish them many blessings. I always tell them many blessings for the best and highest good of myself, my family, and all of evolution. Because of what I want for myself, I want for everybody else. I would never step on anybody's toes to try and take anything away from them. I would never want to do any of those things that would shorten somebody's existence when they're feeling so lovely and their life is just so good. I would never want to do that. And I think something that people forget that, because they forgot their life purpose in a way. And it's not their fault. They get lost. We all need to find our way back. Life is not perfect. But at the end of the day, as long as you're trying and you wake up and you're like, you're in it, man. You're in it. So always remember how wonderful and how perfect and how, divine you truly are. We are all divine in our own little way, in our own huge way. We provide forgiveness. We provide unconditional love. We provide those things to strangers, to animals. Like my dog, total example. Gypsy Rose was up and down all night last night, outside, inside, outside, inside. And I'm like, what are you going through? And I told her, I said, you know what? I could totally choke you right now, but then there's a reason why. There's a reason why she had to go out and come back in. This is like all night. It was kind of raining, whatever. So maybe she had to go work something out. So I get it. I understand. The animals are feeling the energy as well. I think we're coming up on a full moon too, right? We got something going on right now. But anyways, yeah. So, trust in your journey, man. Trust in your, like me, I've had to step back for a little bit. We got to pull back sometimes, regroup, find out again, let those energies work themselves through us and upgrade, those activations, whatever they may be. So let me go back up here. I'm over here yapping my yapper. Let's see here. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Hey, Kate. Good evening. Kate. Keith says hi. He beat you to the punch. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Good morning. He says good morning. Yeah. I want to travel the world. I don't want to let. You know what? That's true. I think a lot of people are getting the vaccine because they want to travel, whatever. To each their own, man. There's no whatever. There's no judgment here. Do what you got to do. Just be safe about it. Be safe about it. We all know if one thing we've learned from this whole situation is that wash your hands, man. Be clean. Don't it's hygiene. It's all about hygiene. There's many different levels of contamination. There's many different levels of however it may be. Just be safe. Be safe. Be smart. You go to a party and there's a bunch of people there drinking, having a good time. You know what? Hey, I miss those days too. But we don't know what situation we're putting ourselves into, right? Just be smart about who you hang out with. Be smart about where you go. Be just that's all that it's about. Is it possible without knowing we can make those touch by passing illness symptoms of sorry? Is it let me I'm sorry, let me go back here. Is it possible without knowing can we make those we touch ill? You know what? Let me tell you right now, Jessica, that's a perfect question. Keith and I used to attend this school, and we do hands-on healings, and we do. Keith is an amazing healer too. Let me just put that out there. Keith is an amazing healer. We put it's like a Reiki, but it's similar to Reiki. We do distant healings. We do many things like that. And the thing about it, when you do something like that, you need to clear your energies first. If you're feeling sick, like right now, like my throat chakra, whatever, because I'm a little tired, but that's fine. You need to clear your energy before you give any kind of healing whatsoever. Reiki, whether it be by light, like any of those, like me, before I do this, before I go with you guys, I have to give myself a total wipe through, clean it out. Because if I'm going to send you guys intention, if I'm going to send you with all my words, sending to you intention, I can pass that to you. So when we're doing hands-on healings, we want to make sure that we are clear of anything. We want to make sure our etheric, our spiritual being is not, slow, sick, or whatever it may be. And even if we are not feeling well, I don't do healings if I'm not feeling well, because that could transfer to you. So that's a very good, yes. Some people may feel that, just like a diabetic. You touch a diabetic and right away you get that metallic taste, or you start feeling kind of loopy or whatever. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Make sure you have, stay hydrated, lots of good food, that kind of thing. If you're tired, it's just going to drain more energy out of you. So there's many different dynamics to it. This is my experience. Trust me. Hello from Daphne from South Africa. Can I please have a reading? Hey, all right. We got some folks from Africa. I love it. Oh, thank you. You guys are the best, man. I have a poem about what effect a smile does. Oh, absolutely, Kate. Absolutely. Georgiana, is that it? I love it. That's my sister's name, Georgiana. That's a beautiful name. I love it. Thank you. I've been waking up and telling myself out loud, today is going to be a great day and no one is going to take that. Absolutely. You know what? Because if you own it, it's all you. And that's the thing too, is that, you know what, Kimmy, that is beautiful, because the thing about that is that I am my own person. I don't allow anybody to control my energy because it belongs to me. Now, those people that we have that come in, with those energy vampires or whatever like that, or like the ones that are always just like, I don't know, Debbie Downer, those kind of things. I like to send them a piece of my heart. I envision my heart in their heart to bring them that moment of peace, to allow them to know, to feel that it does exist. There is such a place inside that can take them to anywhere they want to go. Because sometimes we need that spark, that little ignite, that ignition, to let us know that, yeah, we are alive. We're not forgotten. We're nothing that is just that that we don't matter. Absolutely. Sometimes that's all that takes, is that smile, that putting your thoughts, your emotions, your unconditional love into somebody else for a hot second. At work, I do this thing. I put, which is not interference. It's not an interference. I put grounding cords on people at work, and I help them to get rid of the sludge that may be holding them down. When I sit in the waiting area, what I do, I sit there and I wait for the patients, and I just sit there in silence. And I look at the room and I fill the entire room with nothing but love, white light. I fill them with absolute love, understanding, compassion, healing. Some of them, they sit there and they change, and they always, they kind of look around the room. I like to send messages into the air that not all is lost. Not all is. I see some people in their minds. They say they, and I don't read minds. I don't go. That's not that. That's one of the spiritual laws. You don't get into somebody's head without their permission, right? And what I do is, but when people send out those thoughts, when people send out those discouraging thoughts about themselves or whatever their situation, I like to ask my spirit guides, and I ask Nana to come in to help to ease their pain for a little bit, to help them. So in other words, I have a waiting room full of people that need healing, not just from their body, but their spiritual healing. So this is another reason why today it's like the words are just coming. The words are just coming. So also I'm receiving a healing and an understanding to the questions I have sent out to the universe. And you guys are helping me to get those answers, because this is what is being sent my way. Everyone that comes into our life touches our life in one way or another, whether they're a lesson, whether they are somebody who has come to us because they need healing, or they just want to come to us because it's just whatever it may be. A brief moment, a passerby, whatever it may be. We all have a purpose when we cross paths with somebody and our life purpose and our journeys. It's all very unique. It's all very lovely. Everything is just what we do. We don't expect anything. For those of us, that walk and we search for answers, sometimes we have to take a step back in order to find those answers. And sometimes when we have trolls that come on the show, we look at it as if I like to look at it as they keep me sharp. They keep me in tune with my spiritual laws, to honor and to respect myself, and to realize that, you know what? It's not a perfect world, but in my bubble of healing, of this psychic fixes and all this, this is where it ripples out. It ripples out. And when we look at that energy of rippling out, what happens when it ripples out, man? People take it places. People share it. You share the words I send with you. I share your words you share with me. All the time. All the time. Let's see. Your phone died, Kimmy. Sorry, my phone died. I just came back. I'll have to rewatch. No worries, Kimmy. No worries, Kimmy. I was just praising you. You won the lottery. No, I'm just kidding. I wish, right? You wish. We all wish. Okay, there's a lady, and she always says, have a wonderful day, but if you can't, can't go mess up someone else's day. Oh my gosh. That's like, ah, uh-huh. Yeah, I love it. That's good stuff. You know what? You can always tell. You can always tell, when somebody's smiling. Let me tell you, this is perfect right here. This is perfect. Okay. Hi, Carlos. I saw you. Hi, Phyllis. Um, have you ever spoken to somebody on the phone? Telemarketer, bill collector, whoever it is. I don't care. It doesn't have to be those people, but whatever. Everybody has a tone. You call somebody and they're like, hello. Whoa. Okay. Or you call somebody, or somebody calls you, whatever, and you answer the phone, you're all, hello. Just the tone. You can tell they're smiling. Good morning. How are you? How's your day? Hi, my name is Carla, and I'm calling from. That smile. You can't fake that. That tone, you can't fake that. You have somebody that calls you and they're all business, man. Straight up business. Hello, my name is Carla and I'm calling from blah, 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 whatever, right? It's not a smile. I'm trying not to laugh because I'm like, hello, my name is Carla. Blah, blah. You can tell. The draining in their thoughts, the draining that comes out, they're not tagged in or they're not tied into that. Maybe it's their job. Maybe that's just how they are on the phone. When I talk to somebody on the phone, oh my gosh, how are you doing? You can tell that person is fine. So you have somebody that's wearing a mask. My cheeks are so big when I wear my mask goes, they go up like that. So you can tell I'm smiling. The people that want to see your smile will see your smile. The people that don't want to see your smile, they won't see your smile. Why? Because they don't want to see it. They don't want to have to smile back sometimes. So just smile. Just continue to smile. Regardless of whether they see your mask there or not. It's that energy that you're putting out. And that smiles, they tag, they keep going, they keep going, they keep going. Trust me. They know you're smiling. I used to, perfect example. My last job that I had, I did morning rounds. So I started my job at 4:00 in the morning to go see patients, right? During the morning rounds, I'd go in, good morning. I know it's early. I do apologize, but you know what? My name is Carla, yada, 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 And I don't care how asleep they were, how miserable they were, some of them. They're like, you know what? I don't know how you can be so chipper so early in the morning. Or they would tell me, every time I see you, you always have a smile. Or, things like that. They're like, how can you be so awake? And I'm like, you know what? It's a beautiful day. I may be a little bit tired, but I'm grateful to be here. Those kind of situations. I'm like, you know what? Or sometimes I would just, tell them, it's because I got to meet you today. I'm so grateful for you. And right away, boom, the energy would shift in the room. The energy, we all have to understand that sometimes, when we think outside, when we speak our heart to those around us, for those that are afraid of, especially in the worst time of their lives, when they're the most vulnerable because they're not feeling well, because they're in a hospital. When we can come in and we're able, regardless of whether they don't need to be in a hospital. You can see somebody in a coffee shop and they're just sitting there and there's nothing. You see the expression on their face and there's nothing happening, but you sense that there's something that's troubling them. There's nothing wrong with reaching out and saying, you know what? I love that shirt. It looks nice on you. Good morning. I just wanted to say good morning. I acknowledge you. This is what this means. I acknowledge you. I appreciate you. Even though you don't, a stranger's words are so kind. We are so caught up in, I see this shit all the time. I see people walking on their cell phones, looking down. There is no eye contact being made. There is no eye contact being made. I see it. I see doctors. I get it. They're busy. But I see nurses, I see people that clock off out of their shift. I get it. Some people, they keep their phones in their bags throughout their whole shift, or they have what do you call it? They just have to catch up at the end of their shift because somebody message came out, or they missed message, phone calls, whatever. Okay, so I get it. They need to catch up, regroup, see what's going on, but they're doing a lot of this. I know that there's some people that when you go to work and then you're like done with your day, you just right away, boom, they clock out. They're done. I'm one of those kind of people that whenever I clock out and I'm on my way home, yeah, I rush myself to my car. I go to my car. But on the way there, I tell my coworkers, you know what? Today was a good day. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But see, I do it throughout the shift. I tell people, hey, I appreciate you going above and beyond for those patients or whatever the situation might have been. You know what? Good looking out. I may use that one day. You know what? It's those little things that people don't realize because people are afraid to speak up. Some people, they don't want to, show that somebody else is doing a good job. I don't know what that mentality is. I've always been that way. When you work with somebody and they're doing an amazing job and you're just like, dude, man, I like what you do. I may use that one day. I just want to put that out there. You know what? Thank you. Thank you for teaching me something new. Where other people are, some people you get that they're like, they don't want to, hey, I want you to do good, just don't do better than me mentality. I'm not cool with that. I don't understand all that. Okay. But just know that when you are in this zone, whatever you say can totally take you to another level. And it starts to bring a change around your life. And you bring a change around them and everything that they do and all that lovely energy. Trust me, it's a ripple effect. Trust me. So keep sending positive energy. Those around us will definitely feel it. Absolutely. You know what? I have done shows. I have done, my own show. I've gone with with Kathy Melanowski, the amazing Reiki healers, some very lovely, lovely ladies there, gentlemen, so I've learned a lot. But it's within myself that I have to understand that a lot of people may not get my level of why I am the way that I am. But for those that are out there that need that kind word, it could stop somebody from doing something horrible to themselves. Or I don't like to think that way, but surprisingly, there is something in the air at times that makes people feel very sad, that make people feel that they are alone. And I like to just take the time. I like to take that time out of my day, no matter whatever I'm doing, even if I'm having a not so wonderful day myself. I like to show them that I appreciate them for being there. Because sometimes when we get so bound or wound up in our lives, we forget the important things around us. So with that being said, I'm having myself to step back and look at many different things in a new way, through new eyes, through, however the lesson comes, we answer the call. Absolutely. So let's do some readings real quick. With that being said, let's do some. My grandmother's like, are you gonna do some reading? Nana's like, hey. My grandmother, she's so funny. She's like, you haven't done any readings. All right. Thank you. Is it info? Thank you for being here. I'm so grateful for you. I'm grateful for all of you. Let's see. Gosh, was an elderly woman with electric cards and her car died. She asked a store employee until he couldn't get her one. Well, let me just read this real quick, guys. I apologize. Bless your heart. See, you know what? And this is the thing about Absolutely. See, Kimmy, you're heaven sent. A lot of people on a different level would like to. I mean, you know what? Kimmy, that's just such a beautiful thing. And that lady will never forget you. That lady will tell that story, tell that event for days to come. That puts people's thoughts in their hearts back into humanity, trusting that there are good people out there again, forgetting about all the shit show that's going on the sly for that brief moment. For that brief moment, you brought her something she probably hasn't experienced in a long time. Good job. It's like making me tear up, man. I said I wasn't going to cry today. Anyways, I'm so proud of you, Kimmy. I love you so much. You're the best. You're the bee's knees. Okay, let's see here. I'm this young man right here. I know that I was going to speak with you before. I did get your message this morning, and your father is, the day that last Saturday on that last show, let me just go back, okay? Last Saturday, your sister had come to me, and your father was a situation, and your father had passed. Again, my condolences to you and your beautiful family on losing your father. When I look back at last Saturday's show, this morning I was going through, and as I sat here and I meditated, your father did come through. But he did come through last week. Very briefly, he came through to talk to your sister, to allow you guys to know that he was okay. Now, when you yourself had asked me about your father, he looked at me and he looked away and he looked down. Almost kind of like in shame, not in a, like he wished he could have done more. He says, he felt as if he had let you down, that him being strong or being a certain way to you would have made you stronger man, but he realizes that that is not truth. He says that at that moment in time, he knew he wanted to make things right, but he could not. He sends healing to you, and he continues to send healing to your family because he understands that there are ties that he has unfinished business. The healing that needs to take place is because he feels that he let down his family, but at the same time, he also feels that he had to be that way because this is how he was raised himself. A lot of the things that come from generational learnings, teachings, is something that has changed in this day because we are able to move past those, heal them, and be able to create new generational energies and ways of being and different things where we're able to be more open to our family, to our children, to be more loving, to be more of a guidance, to be able to not be so stern and so short with them. He says he loves you. He says he still has some things to figure out on the other side, but he's no longer hurting. He's no longer feeling this anger. When I see him in his old ways of when he was just angry, a part of confusion, a little bit of, just very many different emotions built up. Like he just, there was so much to do in so little time, he says. I don't know what that means, but he just says that time, we think we have more time, but we don't. The universe helps us in any way, shape, or form that we ask it to. He's with you all the time. He says he loves you. And when I say the words of the universe, those are my words. The universe can help you in many things that you need answers. You want to speak to your father, he will respond to you. He's really big with lights. I don't know if you're having situations with lights going on, but he says, son, you are a strong man. You are a strong boy. Do not let him be, don't let what has happened here stunt your growth. Don't let the circumstances close you down. Reach. Reach for the sky. Reach for the stars. Be a better man than he was. I bless you and I leave you with that. Truly. Truly a beautiful energy. There has some healing that has taken place. There is some healing that is happened. There is some healing there. I know there's a lot of hurt and a lot of pain there still, but you will get there. Little by little, it's going to take some time, but you'll get there. Let's see here. Can I please have a reading? Well, hello. You are the moneymaker. You are the one who is able to shift mountains, to move different sceneries, but your friends are the ones who hold you back. There are some questionable characters among your circle that, and I do tell people sometimes you need to trim your herd. There's another energy coming through here, and you know this. You've been told this. You are a sensitive. I feel you are a sensitive. You need to listen to your intuition a lot more. Men, friends, don't stunt your growth for those around you that choose to stay in stagnation. Understanding that things are coming to you, but you're like, don't ball yourself up to stay with people that are not going to go anywhere. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. What I am saying is that sometimes greatness will come to us at the time that it does, whether we're ready for it or not. You're going to be pushed. You're going to be pushed. The universe is going to start, now that you and I have had this conversation, that you and I have spoken, the universe is going to switch it up for you. Those that do not suit your best and highest good will be moved away. They will begin to fall away. Because in order for you to be the person that you want to be, you have to find out in your heart where you want to be. Do you want to grow? Do you want to stay behind? Yeah, it's going to hurt for a hot second. People are going to talk shit. People are going to be the way that they're going to be. But you know what? What are you going to do? Them talking shit or not having, them hating on you, or however you want to look at that. That's not going to pay your bills. You know what you need to do. When people that truly love you, that are in your circle, help you to till your soil, to push you to your greatness, to allow you to shine in one of their darkest moments. Those are your true, that is your tribe. Trust me, trim your herd, trim your followers, your friends, whoever you say whoever, you know who they are. I know you know who they are. Change your routine. You want to find a way? I'm telling you, change your routine. Start doing things differently. Start doing things that you normally wouldn't want to do. Trust me, your own tribe is looking for you. I bless you and I leave you with that. Good stuff, kid. Now move it. My grandmother says, tell her she needs to move it. Oh my God. Ay, caramba. Ernest. Ernest, you have a very level energy. Kind of goes like that. Level goes like this. You know what, Ernest? When I look at your energy, it's very lovely. It's actually very. You're the go-to person. People look at you very kind, Let me ask my grandmother something real quick. I seem to get like little head changes. Trusting that you want more in life, shake things up a little bit. Maybe a move. The money will come if you're looking for something different. A shift in your energy, something that needs to really rattle you up. Let's do that. Let's do that, Ernest. Looking for a new job, looking for something that's going to not complete you, but take you higher into another level of understanding, of existence, of something that will definitely set you aside from those around you. It's a beautiful energy. So let's look at the energy of relationship. Very loving, very trusting. So let's just shake that up a little bit too to bring more of how do I level it up? How do I move it forward? How do I be able to spicing it up? Those kind of things. I think that's just all in life, something where you're excited to just kind of get out of the stagnant energy, new job, new money, fresh start, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. So let's send that intention. Earnest, looking for new stuff, getting rid of old stuff, putting that grounding corpse. Let's go. Open a new chapter, opening up a new book. Beautiful energy. I think something great is coming your way. I see money. I definitely see money happening. I see you traveling, a beautiful home. Something is coming through. Lovely energy. Growth, growth, growth. That's all I see. Growth, growth. Beautiful energy. I bless you and I leave you with that. Good karma. Good karma. Okay. Oh, here we go. The Trollmeisters. So anyways, let's see. Let's look at this here. Pravina, if you're still here, welcome. Welcome. I'm so glad you made it. Lovely energy. Lovely energy. Is there a question? I see there's a relationship question that you're looking for. I see that there's some stuff you're asking. Is there anybody else? Anyone else? Kimmy, you would have to have your niece ask me. She's another one that needs to trim her hair though too, I think. Could I get a reading for you? Oh, excuse me. Oh. That energy is flowing. The energy is flowing. The energy is flowing. Yeah. The energy is flowing. You're welcome, Ernest. Good things are coming, man. You got good karma coming, I think. I hope that reading makes sense because I just felt like you're kind of not really hard to read, but it's just kind of when I get in there, you're just like, you know what, I'm good. You know what I mean? You're like, you know, I don't think much frazzles you. To be honest, I don't think much frazzles you, but when I look at it, it's just kind of like, you know, you're just like very mellow. You're like, all right, you know what? Hey, life is going to give us this. You're just like wonderful. I think that energy is very lovely. So I hope you guys, yeah, Kimmy, keep doing what you're doing. Just kidding. Kimmy, I do see many. I see you. You're standing at the fork in the road, but your fork has many tines. So there's like the road here, right? There's the road. Here we see. I don't know. Anyways, here's the road. And instead of having just like one path, you have three options coming. So instead of it just being, you know, the fork in the road with the two paths, you have three like this, right? And the thing about it is that you have one is job, career. I'm sorry, the word career. Love necessarily isn't in there, but something about a change, a shift in life, something about a new group of friends, something about having just different, more advantages, more outlook, more being able to just do a little bit more with your life. Now, the third one might be love. It might be, I don't know. But the middle road that I'm seeing carries a lot of energy, meaning the one you need to focus on is what you're putting forth, meaning, okay, what you're doing is lovely stuff, and a lot of that is coming back to you right now. Okay, so the one in the middle path that I'm looking at is money, uh, um, different side projects. Are you doing side projects right now, or something, working on different things? Like a bunch of different stuff is going to be coming to you. People are going to need your help with certain things that will help you move something which is going to be good for you. Not maybe necessarily right now. Some of it may be right now, but some of it may be down the road. It's kind of like work, but not work, if that makes sense. It's like helping people out, but at the same time, it's going to bring you prosperity. It's going to bring you something in return. It's something to where you're going to be able to look back and say, okay, you know what? I started from this little idea, and it just like pole vaulted into it, just like took off like that. So there's many opportunities coming down the pike. Now, love is on your left here. Okay, so that is love. My grandma says that's love, and that's just kind of like it'll happen. It'll happen when it happens. Don't worry about that. That's like side burner, right? The one to the right is something about family. I think it might be about your niece. I think something about your concerns on the right side. Honey, I understand, but sometimes you need to take a step back. This is what my grandmother is saying. Take a step back because this is a lesson that she needs to learn. You can't heal her right now. This is something that she needs to work out because at the end of the day, it's going to make her stronger. It's going to make her believe in herself. It's going to help her to trust her journey, but also it's going to make her realize that, you know what, she is worthy. I'm not saying completely step back because I'm not one of those. My grandmother, what she's saying is that watch her, be there for her, but trust in your intuition to know that, okay, this is a part of her journey. And that's something that needs to be, how do you say, just, what are they called? Kitten mittens or whatever, you know, guide her. If she comes to you, give her a little bit of guidance, give her, but don't do it for her. This is something she needs to learn. Okay. Oh, I see. Yes, you and your brother starting up an at-home business. Yes. Oh, awesome. Beautiful. See, that's beautiful stuff. See, I see you're super, super busy. Like all this stuff is coming through. I mean, it's good stuff. Good stuff. Top shelf stuff. This is going to be lovely. It's beautiful energy, Kimmy. Oh my God. It's just like, it's something that nobody has ever thought of, dreamt of. You guys are going to just take it home all the way, baby. All the way. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, you know what? See, this is something she needs to figure out on her own, Kimmy. I'm not saying it's self-inflicted. I'm just saying that she's reading too much into it. You know what I mean? She needs to take responsibility for her part, and why she's angry. Okay? I bless you and I leave you with that. Kate, man, you're just that smooth jazz, man. You're just like, Kate, you have that lovely energy. I see you're so busy. I see you've got a lot of stuff going on. But then you're just so mellow about it, Kate. It's a lovely energy. I see you also getting some messages at night. Spirit says you're getting messages about moving forward and so many other things in your life. You're actually blooming into this, when flowers bloom, of the knowledge and the energy, which is very lovely because sometimes we are second guessing ourselves. And the universe is saying, don't second guess yourself, just allow it to be. The universe has told me that a million times, and here I am, second guessing sometimes, again, right? So, Kate, it's a beautiful energy. By the end of the year, by summertime, you're just going to be like, Why did I wait so long to get here? Or how come I had to wait to so long to get here? It's a lovely energy. Your family is very safe. I feel lovely energy. You're in the flow. You're in the flow still. You've always been, you're one Kate that I feel you're just always in the flow. It's a beautiful feeling, sister. Just ride the wave, man. Ride the wave. Enjoy it. Embrace it. Love it. I bless you. And I leave you with that. Thank you. This is great stuff, man. You guys are so great. You guys are just so much has been absorbed and learned and brought in. And just, man, it's good energy. I love it, man. I feel so healed right now. I do. I feel so grateful to be here. It's lovely energy. You're going to be good, Mr. Sukdeo. Is it Shuab? I'm sorry. I'm so bad. I'm bad with things. I apologize. Honey, you're going to be fine. Your father's going to help you and he's going to guide you. And you're going to be okay. Listen to your intuition. Trust yourself. You know your business. He says you're a smart man. He said, maybe even smarter than me. Your father is becoming much more softer. Give him some time. Sometimes the fathers, the mothers, the grandmothers, the whoever, sometimes the people that were in our immediate circle, our parental unit, whatever, were not that wonderful in life, or for whatever reason. I'm not talking down about your dad. I'm just saying sometimes they couldn't be the people that they are now in the afterlife. So allow him to guide you. He says, let me be there for you at this time. Because for whatever reason, he couldn't do it when he was alive. Trust in your journey. He's going to guide you. Okay? He's going to help you. Stay on your path. No shortcuts, he says. I hope that helps you. I hope that helps you. You know what 2021 is going to be for some? It's going to be the best time of their life. And for others, it's going to be great tragedy. And in order for us to keep the balance, in order for us to try and help, we have to be better people. You guys are all wonderful. You guys are like the little minions that go out and heal the world. And and a lot of you don't even realize it. When you heal yourself, you heal the world. When you heal, anything around you, you heal a relationship. You heal, whatever it may be, yourself. You heal an old wound from an ancestral, you clear your karma. So much is happening around the world. When you stand in your truth and you hold all that loving energy, unconditional love for yourself, you ripple it out to everybody else. Trust me, you do. People will become more aware of their own emotions and how closed off they have become. But just sometimes even with those kind words, hello, good morning. I love that scarf on you. I love your haircut. It looks beautiful, whatever it may be. That little compliment, that little show of, I acknowledge you, pole vaults people. It helps them to grow. It helps them to come to the realization that, yes, they are important. They are relevant. They are lovely. So I hope that this show helped you. I will see you guys on Monday. I'll be back Monday doing shows with Debbie. And I believe Tuesdays we're going to be doing free readings. Yep, me and Debbie, we're back on it. The crew is back. So anyways, you guys have a lovely day. Have a beautiful weekend. Stay safe. Keep in mind that we are all in this together. And I love you guys all so much. Hi, Debbie. I love you guys so much. And you know what? Keep it real. Bye.